Hello everyone and welcome to my sister wives Bombshell channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Despite the fact that Sister Spouses star Janelle Brown has been extremely open about her and Kody Earthy Colored's conflicts, she actually says they aren't separated. Considering that, she actually recognizes their battles and gives her viewpoint with regards to this issue. While Christine Brown has been pleased to tell individuals that she and Kody Brown are separated, Janelle doesn't see things the same way. During the last time of Sister Spouses, Janelle was forward about her spat with Kody. Kody's rage overcame him and their relationship fell apart despite her efforts to show respect for their divergent viewpoints. Kody and Robin Brown became monogamous at the end of season 18 when the plural marriage ended. In any case, Janelle currently says they didn't get a separation. Following 29 years of profound marriage, Janelle Brown in December 2022 says she and Kody split. Notwithstanding, she tells individuals that she doesn't view herself as a separated. "Because we never were legally married, I can't really say I'm divorced," she says. Quite, her point of view is, "I simply say I'm no longer with him. When I make sense of it for outside individuals, I'm no longer with my accomplice." During the partition, Janelle Earthy Colored says she would agree, "My accomplice and I split up." Nonetheless, presently she likes to gladly tell individuals she is as of now single. According to Pondering It, I don't have the foggiest idea. She goes on to elaborate, "It's nebulous for me at this point. It relies upon who I'm conversing with truly. I surmise I simply see myself as single. I don't see myself as separated or isolated or no difference either way. I only believe I'm single." In spite of the fact that Sister Spouses forward life, Christine and Janelle Brown appear to see most things in an unexpected way. Janelle chose a logical approach to divorce Kody Brown to avoid the term. Be that as it may, Christine's character quickly embraced it as a mantra of independence from her ex. Without a doubt, she says it is a straight-up separate. Then at that point, mincing no words about it, she adds, "I like things obvious. I could do without dim lines. I can perceive you the date I was separated." Despite the fact that she was a divorced person to her, Kody didn't realize Christine thought it was a separation until after she left him in November 2021. She adds, "I don't think he was exceptionally cheerful about it." Then she goes on, "However, assuming we were in our congregation, there's sure standards we'd need to keep, and that's what everything like. However, we are not members of that church and have not been for many years." Be that as it may, presently Christine is cheerfully in a marriage with David Woolley. Janelle Brown is single and glad to say it. The Sister Wives star does not consider herself to be divorced, despite the fact that she confirmed in December 2022 that she and ex-husband Kody Brown had separated after a spiritual marriage of 29 years. "Since we never were lawfully hitched, I can't actually say I'm separated," Janelle, 54, made sense of for individuals during a far-reaching discussion about where her family remains after a cascading type of influence brought down 3 of Kody's relationships in 14 months. She proceeded, "I simply say I'm no longer with him. When I clarify it for outside individuals, I'm no longer with my accomplice." When describing her relationship status, Janelle says that she has always used the phrase single rather than my partner and I split up. "I don't have any idea," she proceeds. "Presently it's shapeless for me. It relies upon who I'm conversing with truly. I surmise I simply view myself as single. I don't see myself as separated or isolated or no big deal either way. I simply believe I'm single." Then again, Janelle's kindred previous sister spouse Christine Brown told individuals during the discussion, which occurred before her October wedding to David Woolley, that she cherished saying she was straight-up separated. She shared, "I like things obvious. I could do without dim lines. I can see you the date I was separated." Christine, 51, reviewed that despite the fact that she chose to consider herself a divorced person, Kody didn't understand that she considered us separated until after she left him in November 2021. I don't think he was extremely blissful about it, she says of her ex, 55. Yet, assuming we were in our congregation, there's sure standards we'd need to adhere to, and that's what everything like. However, we're not in that congregation, we haven't been in that frame of mind for quite a long time. Christine and her better half David, 59, secured the bunch before loved ones in Moab, Utah, on October 7 after almost an extended time of dating. Upon the arrival of her pre-marriage ceremony, the Truth Star let individuals know that the merriments were a little glimpse of heaven. It's a fantasy, she spouted. It encompasses everything I had never imagined. I get to stroll down the passageway to David, him simply taking a gander at me the way that he does, it's a blessing from heaven. David is simply home, she made sense of. I feel like any place we are together, we simply make this astounding solidarity together. We're a strong unit, and whatever happens around us simply doesn't significantly make any difference. Being married merely strengthens our bond. As indicated by David, 59, I'm actually quite fortunate and exceptionally glad that somebody let her go, on the grounds that she's a unicorn. As his plural marriage crept nearer to its end, Kody Brown concedes he started to accept that polygamy was uncalled for until he re-evaluated his outlook into something more sure. In a selective discussion with individuals, the sister spouse's star, 55, uncovered that he previously presumed that a plural marriage was totally unreasonable. Later, much thought, much reflection, much petition, and significant conversations with companions. He added, there isn't a difference in that frame of mind, there's not a uniqueness in decision. It was only after his relationship's collapse that he eliminated myself from thinking it was unreasonable. Janelle, Mary, Christine, even Robin, have their decision regardless of whether they stay in this relationship, he made sense of. Now that they've decided not to be in it, that decision has been made, then, at that point, I subside into anything life keeps on giving me. Admitting he'd recently felt like he would never escape these connections, Kody said he had various principles for his spouses. He continues, I always felt like my wives had the opportunity to get out. In fact, our separations, mine and Mary's, mine and Christine, even, with all my harshness and disappointment with it, it was in fact an exchange. We arranged a separation. It's been a dim time, yet I'm pushing ahead. I'm taking a gander at these ladies with pardoning, with affection, with benevolence. Because of our children, we will remain connected throughout our lives. Everything we can manage is be thoughtful to one another, he added. In something like 14 months, 3 of the sister spouses' patriarchs' relationships disintegrated. Kody's third spouse, Christine Brown, was quick to leave in November 2021. After a year in December 2022, it was uncovered that he had isolated from his second spouse, Janelle Brown. In January, he announced the end of his marriage to his first wife, Mary Brown, whose relationship had been platonic and distant for years. Robin Brown is his last spouse. While addressing individuals in December 2023, Kody uncovered that he and every one of his previous spouses were all at various places in a tolerating and dismissing the progressions that have accompanied the finish of their long-term polygamous course of action. It is miserable, he conceded. It is shocking. In a state of confusion, you are looking for answers. Yet again, the possibly answer you can make to have a decent relationship is pushing ahead with a ton of noble cause. He proceeded, you need to communicate absolution to individuals you've been engaged with. You need to communicate understanding and trust that toward the conclusion of an important time period for us as a family, we actually have any desire for a fellowship and a cherishing or kind relationship with one another in the future, since we're bound everlastingly through our children. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.